Well, don't take me to rocket science or whatever. I call my driver and I say, look, meet me at Beltline. His name under my phone would be Driver's Ed. Okay? Ed tells me, he says, Paul, that's weird because Rick just called me and said he wanted to pick up that Tahoe. Okay? So this is all the stuff that's going on yesterday. Well, at that point in time, I say, okay, no, don't do that. Just meet me there. I'll pick you up. Bring your car with you. I'll fill up the Tahoe. What I want you to do then is go come to Frisco with me and my other buddy that has the S2000. So bring him to the house. Mike brought it to the house. I took him home later. Okay? Mike, then these two guys took him to the auction. Okay, and here's the they were supposed to get 5 more cars on the way back from the auction. My driver Ed had a ticket out and he got stopped and arrested. I think my Tahoe won't be in time, but I would think it's probably out by now. I think he's probably out by now. He's probably able to get it on the phone. Now, there is an absolute perfect story for every single thing. Oh, I also had dinner last night until about 9:30 with a woman named Jody. She's a paralegal at a law firm downtown. Okay? You can look up her name, Jody. She's the only Jody in the IE. And we discussed all this stuff, and I was telling her about it. And I also have a woman named Christina, who I also discussed this. And I said, Chris, Rick's calling me up threatening me. And I said, this is just totally bizarre.
Was this tonight?
That was yesterday. Yesterday. And I said, I have no idea what the hell's going on. I said, but I'm sick of it. And I said, so I don't know, whatever, he just, so I just said, I'm sitting there, I'm like half a zombie, right? I'm watching a movie, and then all of a sudden, the doorbell rings. Rick opens the door, grabs his stuff. I walk towards the front door, and I hear this BAM! And then I turn around, and I'm startled, I run back, and I dial 911.
So, hold on, you were in the...
I dialed 911. Okay. She called me, I called her.
Hold on, listen. So you were sitting in the living room watching
I was walking towards the front door.
But where were you before you were walking towards the front door?
I was right there, my chair's right there.
So
they're only from here to there.
And where was
Rick was right from here to there. He was everybody's right there. We're this close. As we are right now.
Okay, well, I've seen your house, and I know there's like...
Alright, you know where the chair is?
Like one chair here, you got one chair here, and then your TV's like here.
Right, okay, I'm sitting here,
okay.
and Rick picks up his stuff, and he walks like this, okay, the doorbell rings, and I get up, okay, and he's probably right here, I'm probably right here, and that's when I hear the bang. He just goes back, grabs his box, walks off, and then I go to the door, there's no one there. And I'm like, we went to, Jody and I went to, what's the name of the restaurant right there in Addison. I'm here in Frisco, Glorious. To Glorious. Yeah. Okay, so I'm tired, I'm beat up all around. I've been through this shit with this boy. This is the 4th time I've had it.
What were you wearing when you went to Glorious to eat with Jody?
Blue jeans and a t-shirt, I'm sure.
Do you remember what color shirt you were wearing?
Blue.
Where would that be in your house right now?
Probably strung somewhere in my bedroom. Going somewhere in the bedroom. No telling. I don't know if I'll hang it up or not. When I got home and I put on a robe.
What color is it?
A robe is just me, okay? I'm getting old and I'm wondering that I keep wearing pants that are tight and finish your belly and wear a stroll. It seems to me it lasts until 24, so I put on a robe. So,
how did Rick leave?
This is left in his car.
Which is what?
An old Mercedes diesel. An 81 Mercedes diesel I gave him.
Yeah.
Right after that. And then I remember he texted me like there's cops outside, there's cops outside or something like that. They want to talk to you. And that's when this lady started calling me and was asking me if I was all right. And I said, I'm fine. You know, just whatever. And I really couldn't understand why she was so damn persistent. And so I just said, you know what? I'm just tired. I'm mentally, emotionally, and totally drained. I said, this is the third time. And you can ask Christina, you can ask Mike, you can ask Ed, you can ask Jody, you can any one of them. Many times I tried to do something to this boy, you know. And when that money disappeared, I was done. It was beyond stupidity. There's not a thing. Why would, if you were going to steal something, first off, if you're going to steal the vehicle, you don't open the passenger door. Number two, if you look in there and you see two wallets, you grab the wallets and you haul ass. You don't scatter everything over an 8-foot area in your yard. And the only thing you take is the cash. And the whole concept of the thing just really tortured me. And then when I found out that he was working on stealing these, he was going to take his cars. He was going to take the Honda and he was going to take the Tahoe. And I said, I'm done. I said, you know, you need to find a field somewhere, I remember, and just reach out and pray to God. I said, the devil has got a hold of your soul. And you need to just...
So what kind of gun were you going to give him?
It was his gun. What
kind of gun is it?
It's kind of like a hand. It was kind of like I don't know, handmade kind of gun. I don't know what. His is a handmade. Mine was a 9mm. It's a 9mm Uzi. Okay, it should have been in my briefcase. They said that's where they looked. That's where it should have been. It's a 9mm 19 clip. That fucking long. It's like a machine gun. It's a real big pistol. It's got a clip. It holds 19 shots.
What kind did you call it?
It's an Uzi Israeli Military Edition. You know, I was like, I haven't looked at it in a while.
What kind of gun is this?
What is his? Mm-hmm. I have no freaking clue what that is.
You don't know if it's a revolver or a...
It's a revolver.
His is a revolver?
His is a revolver with like a hand-honed. I think he got ordered the parts on the internet or something, and somebody built it and put it together. And that's, you know, they just told me today, they asked me, where was the gun? I said, my fucking gun would be right there. It's in my briefcase. It's where it's all at. And they called that dude and said, well, it's not there. And I said, I said, I don't know. And they acted, I remember talking to the cop here, and the way he was treating me was like I was just giving him some total bullshit story. And I said, you know what? This is what I remember. My extra clip is in there. Reach down and see if you find the extra clip, because I remember the last time it had gotten kind of jammed down underneath, and it wasn't real obvious. And you had to reach way down to get it out of there. It was like a 8, 9 clip. Probably. It's not 19, it's 8 or 9 clip. And that was the last I heard. And then until somebody blew up my house this morning, which was horrible.
It was very horrible, and it could have been a lot worse. So,
honestly, I just figured that their whole concept was I was okay, and as long as they sat outside and didn't hear anything gun going off or something, next morning I'd get up, everything would be fine, everything would be gone. And then it wasn't until that landlady was so persistent, I was going like, what the? I was like, just leave me. I'm sound asleep. I took a Lunesta.
What time did you take a Lunesta at?
About 11. I think, somewhere in there. And I finished the movie. It was that movie, I remember it was on Stars. It's a really, really popular movie. The cop in it is a black guy. He's a detective. And he eventually ends up leaving the force and operates as a PI kind of guy to bring some big dealer down. And I mean, it was just a lot of gunshots, and it was real loud. And then my
You have a
surround.
CHL, am I correct? You have a concealed handgun license, is that correct?
Yeah,
So my assumption is going to be that you've shot a gun before, is that correct?
Oh yeah, yeah,
So you
yeah.
know what a bullet sounds like?
Yeah,
Okay, so-
yeah. Oh yeah, well, it's my surround sound sounds just like bullet.
What does it?
My surround sound, my stereo, my system.
I think as loud as you can turn up a TV, it's real.
I guarantee I can turn mine on and you'll think it is. And it cracks just that loud and it echoes and it goes around.
So when did you last see your gun in your briefcase? You said this yesterday evening? Or?
Honestly, I would say further than that. I don't know. I don't think I looked at that gun in 3, 4, 5
Do
days.
you carry your briefcase with you daily?
No. Most of the time, but on the weekends not. And generally speaking, and like Friday, Saturday, I haven't closed it. I'm in the process of moving, so I've been working out of the house a lot. So for the most part, I don't think I've carried that briefcase one time in the last week. So and the gun was sitting there perfect. You never noticed. You never knew it was there. That was one of the things I liked the way it fit, because you never knew that it was in there. I carry titles. I carry lots of money for cars. I sell most high-end stuff, and that's the main thing.
Well, if your son was there, where would he have gone?
Where would what been?
Where would your son have gone?
Oh, I'm sure he's back in Oklahoma.
Think?
I would think. I don't know.
Okay. I just find it odd that we have officers at your house and they don't see anybody leave. Don't you think if your son was there and your son shot the gun, that they would see him leave or see his car drive away or something?
When the first call, there was only one car.
No, you might have thought there was only one car, but there was three.
Oh, I don't know.
Cops don't come alone anymore.
Okay. All right. Well, I don't know.
Well, let me ask you this question.
No,
So
I
your son,